And then our first shot defense was really good. Much like the games we played against them last year. They were really two tough, hard-nosed defensive teams that try to take away what the other team does well. And I thought we did a decent job of that, but we couldn't keep them off the glass. And if you let this team get on the glass and you let them get out, when you turn it over, a live ball turnovers, it's a not, they're going to score. They're just elite at that.
Questions? Coach, obviously looking at them on film without Creighton come to the game, can you kind of describe just the impact that he had or has when he's in the game?
Well, his impact is obviously offensively is one thing, but defensively is his ability to protect the rim is elite. Much like we have Kalkbrenner down there that can block some shots and discourage some shots. And I think Donovan's the same way. It's not just the ones he blocks; it's the ones you don't take because he's there that don't show up in a stat sheet, but they certainly impact the other team's offense.
What about their defense that made it so tough to score on them?
Well, we didn't make any shots, especially early, to loosen it up. And they were aggressive when Kalkbrenner touched it, getting it out of there. But they're active. They've got a lot of length, and they're a really good defensive team.
Are you surprised by the rebounding total?
Yeah, because it's we're not we're not necessarily built at a couple positions to win those one-on-one battles, but it's something we've talked about for 3 days. And you have to figure out a way to win those. If you get Karaban one-on-one on a blockout, you got to find a way to get him out of there. And same thing. Castle got in there a couple times. You've got to go to them. If you let them come to you, you're going to lose those battles around the rim.
What have you kind of seen from the league this year? Really won out any given night kind of thing.
Yeah, as I just told the team, I think the difference, obviously. A couple teams are struggling, but the difference between the top and 8th or 9th place is razor thin, and it's execution, it's shot making, it's being disciplined enough to play for 40 minutes, and we had stretches where we played okay, and stretches where our offense was anemic, and that's not going to win in this league.
Coach, you play in a lot of tough environments around the league. Coming in here, students back, $2 beer night. There's a lot. Number one for the first time. How were you approaching it coming in here? Was the crowd even maybe more intense than you thought it might be?
Yeah, it was great. I don't know what taxes must be higher out here. We have $1 beer night in Omaha, but it was a great crowd, great college basketball environment, and obviously UConn deservedly is ranked number 1 in the country, and everybody should be excited about that. That creates not that UConn needs a bigger target on their back. I don't think it matters what the ranking is next to their name because they're a heck of a team. But they responded to that with a lot of maturity, and the crowd certainly impacts the game in this building especially.
To see this group on tape and then to see them live, look at different parts from last year. Are they a little different live than they are on tape?
Yeah. I think defensively, I was probably more impressed in person than I was on tape. Offensively, they've been incredibly efficient, and I thought we were able to disrupt some of the things they were attempting to do tonight. Like I said, 62 points. I don't know how many possessions there were in the game. Probably around 60 or 62. So 1 point per possession in their building, you should have a chance to win. But they're extremely unselfish. And they've done a good job of filling in the pieces from last year. I think Spencer's brings a lot to the table, certainly, and the combination of Johnson and Klingon, the way Karaban has, I think, elevated his game from a year ago, and then obviously, Tristan Newton, I thought hit 2 just back-breaking shots early when we had a little bit of a lead and had a chance maybe to stretch it, and he goes back-to-back threes and I think ties the game. But that's what he does. He's made big shots for him all season long.
2 more.
Thank you.
Thank you.
True, Pat.